Okay, here we go. Good morning, brothers and sisters. How you doing? A new day. It's episode 3 of First Thing with Kevin Manno. Starts right now. It's Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. Actress Issa Rae, Zayn Malik, Rob Zombie, and Jeff Bezos all celebrating birthdays today. And according to the stats I found on old Jeffy, assuming this episode is 10 minutes long, he'll be $1.4 million richer by the time you get to the end of it. That is crazy. That's obscene. Start with the biggest stories, and the biggest story today is COVID. The U.S. set a new hospitalization record with over 140,000 patients. That's the biggest number of the entire pandemic. The previous high was in January of last year, so those holidays and the cold weather keeping everyone inside is just a really bad combo. I cannot believe this is still going on. And in a speech yesterday, President Biden called for passage of voting rights reforms. He wants to change Senate rules to pass new voting rights legislation. While he didn't call for the elimination of the filibuster, he said he supports getting rid of it. He said he wants to provide access to the ballot, foster racial equality, and, quote, keep the promise of America alive. Will anything actually change? Who knows? In the world of sports, yesterday I mentioned a few NFL coaches that got fired after their seasons ended, and the latest is New York Giants coach Joe Judge. He's gone. He was with the team for 2 seasons. And longtime Sunday Night Football sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya just announced that she's leaving NBC after 11 years following the Super Bowl. She said there's no better way to walk away from covering the NFL than with one more Super Bowl. There are rumors that she'll be going to Amazon, who will start broadcasting games next season. Another update on Bob Saget. I said yesterday that there may not be an official ruling on the cause of his death for up to 12 weeks, but authorities said yesterday that it looks like it could be either a heart attack or a stroke. That's not official. And with every day that passes, I hear more and more stories about what a great guy he was. It's so sad. Kanye West and Julia Fox are making headlines as they continue to be seen together in public. She's an actress. You might know her from Uncut Gems, if you saw that movie. They were just photographed at dinner in West Hollywood, where NFL star / free agent Antonio Brown joined them. And I even heard rumors that Antonio and Kanye might make music together. Meanwhile, Kim and Pete Davidson were seen shopping together on Monday in California, so they're still on. But then Pete was photographed with Martha Stewart at a restaurant. That's true. I want to say there was nothing romantic about it, but you just never know with him. And speaking of Kim Kardashian, she's being sued. It's a class action lawsuit that includes Kim, Floyd Mayweather, and Paul Pierce. They're being accused of duping their followers in an alleged cryptocurrency scam. Congrats to Simon Cowell and his longtime girlfriend Lauren Silverman. They're engaged. Milo Ventimiglia got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Love that dude. It's right next to his This Is Us TV wife, Mandy Moore. I bet Miguel somehow tries to write his name in Sharpie between them or something. Ugh. Miguel. Snoop Dogg is coming out with a hot dog and sausage brand called Snoop Dogs. That one kind of named itself. And Ben Affleck is defending Geely. That's the movie he made in 2003 with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. The movie bombed. They broke up shortly thereafter, and people have sort of, continued to use that movie as a punchline ever since. Well, now that Ben and Jen are back on, people are bringing it up a lot more, and he said that he's had at least 5 movies bomb harder than Geely did, at least 5 that have lost more money. And he said it had a silver lining because ultimately it led him to direct, which is his true passion now. For the first time since 2018, the Oscars are gonna have a host again. The ceremony is happening March 27th. It'll be on ABC. They did not say who will host. I'm available if they need me. I'll have that whole thing wrapped up in 10 minutes. It's gonna be great. Now, I don't know how this is possible in the middle of a pandemic, but Spider-Man No Way Home just surpassed Titanic at the box office. It's brought in over $668 million, which makes it the 6th highest grossing film of all time, surpassing Titanic, which was $659 million. We just found out that A Quiet Place, they've made a couple of those, it's getting a spin-off movie now. I love this. Zach Galifianakis and Elizabeth Banks are going to star together in a movie called The Beanie Bubble, which is about people collecting Beanie Babies in the 90s. Sharon Stone has officially joined the cast of The Flight Attendant. She's going to play Kaylee Cuoco's mom on the HBO Max show. That's really great casting. I love that. This new Dexter reboot on Showtime, it's called Dexter: The New Blood. It's Showtime's biggest series ever. It just wrapped on Sunday, and throughout its 10-week run, it averaged 8 million viewers an episode. Good for them, because the last few seasons of the original show were just not great. So this is some sweet, sweet redemption for the Dexter folks. HBO just announced that the season 2 premiere of Euphoria on Sunday set an HBO Max record. Digital viewing was 9 times higher than the season 1 premiere back in 2019. People love the show. I don't know much about it, but I feel like I'm too old to watch it. I don't know, maybe that's just in my head. My wife and I did finally start watching Only Murders in the Building. We're 2 episodes in, and it's really great. Martin Short and Steve Martin, funnier than ever. It's good. On TV today and tonight, Chapter 3 of the Book of Boba Fett is on Disney+. I Can See Your Voice is on Fox. Jason Mraz performs tonight. And there's a new series premiering on E! It's a bunch of kids of celebrities working together to reopen a ranch that shut down during the pandemic. It's such a strange concept. You'll see the children of Shaq, Billy Bob Thornton, Martin Lawrence, Pat Benatar, Eazy-E, David Hasselhoff. It's called Relatively Famous Ranch Rules, and it premieres tonight on E! Yesterday, I ran down the Bottle Rock Festival lineup. Today, it's Bonnaroo. It's happening in June in Manchester, Tennessee. J. Cole, Tool, and Stevie Nicks are the 3 main headliners. And Stevie Nicks is actually the first female to headline Bonnaroo. Rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed back in November, and after a pretty extensive manhunt, his suspected killers are now in custody. They were arrested yesterday. Post Malone is apparently ready to release an album, but according to his manager, he can't. He's blaming Republic Records and Universal for just sitting on it, and he wants Post Malone's fans to demand it from them. I personally love this. The band Paramore is back. They're in the studio working on a new album for the first time in 5 years. And if you like that, you might like this too. You know, similar tastes here. Dashboard Confessional and Jimmy Eat World just announced a co-headlining tour. Spotify just released its country artists to watch in 2022 list. I recently moved to Nashville, so I'm grateful for this list. Country music is big here. Did you know that? I put the entire list in our Instagram stories if you want to see it. They're top country artists to watch in 2022. It's at First Thing Pod on Instagram. And while I may not be like a country expert, I do love Jason Isbell. He's one of my personal favorites. Well, he just announced that he tested positive for COVID. He described his symptoms really as nothing more than a cold. He said on Twitter, "I'm boosted and very grateful for it." Some additional headlines today. Maya Angelou just became the first black woman to appear on a quarter. These went into circulation on Monday. If you want to see a picture of that, I have that in our Instagram stories as well. The TSA just released a list of their top 10 catches from 2021. This is some weird stuff. Someone tried to board a plane with a meth burrito, which, as the name would suggest, is a burrito full of meth. They found bullets hidden inside deodorant, a meat cleaver, good lord, and a chainsaw. The Girl Scouts are ready for 2022. It's the future. It's Girl Scout cookie season, and they partner with DoorDash to offer on-demand deliveries. The Girl Scouts are taking orders this month. Hey, someone came to my door last month. Is that allowed? Is that part of the rules? I don't know. But I don't think the DoorDash deliveries will start until February. If you love football and you love potato chips, well, buddy, this one's for you. Lay's has apparently been growing some limited edition potatoes in dirt taken from NFL stadiums. They're called Lay's Golden Grounds. The only way to get them is to win them on the Lay's website. The Red Cross just declared the first ever national blood crisis. They said it's the worst blood shortage in more than a decade, partly due to a drop in blood drives because of the pandemic. I'm sure the winter weather isn't helping either. They're asking all donors of all blood types to make an appointment, and if you're able to give a little more time, they are also seeking volunteers. And I end the show on a positive note, a positive story. It's a cool one out of Canada. A woman in Ontario named Jennifer Rybachuk lost a box of her grandparents' old love letters. She was heartbroken. They fell off the top of somebody's truck, a family member's vehicle. And some guy found the box. He was able to get in touch with Jennifer. He looked inside, looked at the name, whatever. And then when he delivered them, they discovered they're third cousins. They're related. And as far as I know, Ontario isn't like a small little town, so this is pretty wild. She got the letters back and she got a new family member. All right, my dear friends, I'm out of here. I cannot thank you enough for listening to this podcast and supporting it. If you have any friends that you think might like it, send it their way, please. I'm back tomorrow. I got to go make my kids lunches for school. You get out there, you have the best damn Wednesday you've ever had. Oh, and congratulations on all the money, Jeff Bezos.